had they reviewed it, they wouldn't have lost it anyway because it's an umpire's call. Also, when you look at it from front on, it looks so close. That's all you've got to do. Go for the one that looked really close. Nikola's appeal was like ball was hitting the middle stump, but then wasn't keen to get his captain to review it. 375 for 6.
Cover. Short-term car insurance from 1 hour. Download the app now.
A year of epic days out for as little as 17 pence a day. Get 25% off English Heritage membership this summer. Join today to see what everyone's talking about.
You can get the UK's favourite travel insurance now at stayshore.co.uk. Don't you feel more relaxed already?
So I can see Dhananjay De Silva as an investor. Fixed deposit. 10-year term. 4.5% interest. Seems like a very safe person with decisions.
Come on, Gish. Come on,
So
Gish.
that's him. That's his nature. Shubman Gill, I think, would be investing in equity, high risk. Just look at that shot. He attempts something out of the ordinary. You need to look at where his feet are. Look at the front leg. And the other one. Just trying to create something. This looks to put the bowler off in shots like that. Look at the movement before and after. And then a proper defensive shot. Is completely consumed by making the right connection. Both game, bat and ball. That's all he's concerned about. What happens around it, trying to achieve that. I don't think he cares about it. Did well to get back. Did really well to get back. He was deceived in the flight. Yeah, the moment he saw the length was short, he's going to miss the ball. The back foot just slid back into the crease very quickly. Tell you what, great presence of mind. Really great presence of mind. So quick. So to look at it from an angle, from a side-on angle, just to see how quickly he dragged that back leg. That was quick. This guy, that's another thing that he's blessed with. He's got a very supple body. I mean, look at that stretch. I don't think too many people would be able to achieve that. And that leg, that back leg that he quickly back into his crease was possible because he's got that kind of elasticity. We've seen him sometimes, get up from a sleeping position, how he just lands up on his feet. So he's got that springy, supple body. 376 for 6. Well, we do know him, Father Chamuganathan. Celebrating his birthday today. Very happy birthday to him. Quite a few friends around him. Like a lot of people, especially Avis Maru. 376 for 6. India doing well. 76 runs in the session so far. Very healthy rate of scoring. Overall, little over 3.5. You could maybe declare after 400. Looking at the stats here. And then what about them? They have done a wonderful job. Photographers really working hard. Wonderful people. Making sure that they get every little angle. Amazing bit of work done by that group. Amazing that still photography is still relevant in today's world when everything else has changed so drastically. Same kind of lens in the past. Patrick Eager was one legendary name. One of the few pictures to circulate all over the world. Black and white and then colored. Again, he was trying to scoop just over the keeper. There's nobody in that area. He's aiming for something. The pad, I think. Just he touched the pad, but he brushed something. Yeah, I think he brushed something. Definitely not the bat. Interesting to see. He brushed something, whether it was the line of the stumps, up in the air when the fielder is deep. That's a lot of fun in this area, Rishabh Pant. Like play school for him, that area. See, whether he just took the glove or something. Nothing. The closest to me was the glove. Looked like. Quickly on the subject of still photography, I think these guys that we spoke about some names and some of the photographs we showed have actually made it relevant. Couple of runs, might be even 3 here. Yep, they'll come back for 3, just easily done. Sliding on. Yeah, so those photographers have really made it relevant with some wonderful captures, some amazing captures. And we got a great group. It's doing that from different parts of the ground. There you are, all together. Known faces there. Everyone is a known face for you, Prashant. You know what they say about people. Yeah, that's going to be 4. That enough. Goes down the page, but this is not one of his big sixes that he really tries to bustle and lose his shape. This is a very controlled lofted shot. Yeah, nicely done. Got to the pitch. Very safe. Look at the flourish. Look at the finish. Look at that leg. That's for the still photographer. $384 for 6. Can you guys see the mountain? Put it down.
Dad, can we do this again next weekend?
Sure. The Tiguan. For all life's adventures.
Just a 1 wicket to fall this morning. Sita Fernando picked up the wicket of Saran's Jain, but that was the only time that the Sri Lankans looked dangerous. Apart from that, since Saran's Jain was dismissed, it's been all India. 19 overs, 81 building up the misery on the Sri Lankan bowlers. Jurel, solid. Rishabh Pant looking dangerous. Both nearing their half centuries. Jason won the one for 123. The ball is 30th over. In the offside for short leg. The two fielders catching position. First one now should settle for a single. Russell Arnold joins me the combox. Russ, fair to say Indians are dominating at the moment. Oh, easily. Very well placed. There was this little window of opportunity for Sri Lanka early today when they got the wicket of Saransh Jain, but could not go on there. 9 overs of pace bowled out of the 20. This is the 20th. More than the ball getting softer or the pitch easing up. Partnership 8. Such crucial runs. Those first few overs this morning, the first 20 minutes, the way they approached it, the defense of Jurel especially, nullified any little hope Sri Lanka had. From there on, India to make mistakes to let Sri Lanka back in. Yeah, certainly. Get the threat of the new ball. Jurel looks solid, left the ball outside the yaw stump, and a very, very good healthy run rate of 4.41. Moving on, it's this morning, just the 19.3 overs. Like the line that Kesar Mohan is operating. Just outside the yaw stump. Brings the outside edge as well as inside edge into play if it turns. 25 minutes to lunch. Manav Star who can bat. Very useful. Two fast bowlers. Staring down the barrel are Sri Lanka now. He highlighted the fact that when you score 400 plus, it's very difficult to come back to survive in a game here. This pitch showing a bit of bite. Oh, just evades the field that shot mid wicket. Be just a single. So now Dinusha, he is away. They have taken 387 for 6. 400 is the mark. Anything more than 400, 6 matches, all won. Batting first. Win percentage 100%. And that is what the Indians have been working really hard this morning, and they've been really good. Also, there have been 4 times the games have been drawn after scoring 400s. The first innings, and that's something that Sri Lankans will be thinking of as well. But at the moment, looking at how the surface has played out, it's not going to be easy for the batters to come, especially with the ball turning in line of the stumps as well. Wear and tear creeping in. Bowlers running down. Unlike Gaul, we're finding it crumbling. What really good warrior Sri Lankan batter is, Keshav the one that turned a couple in line with the stumps. Here it's turning a lot. That will only. The spinner's friend is the bounce. A couple of deliveries you mentioned, Russell, which one for 4 buys. Almost in thick colours. That's something that Saraj Jain would have been watching. Hold it from the opposite end where Jayasur is operating at the moment. Certainly not a traditional second day SSC pitch. As I've said in my previous stint that usually SSC second day feels the best day to bat. But looking at those replays of turn and bounce, that's something that I'll have to keep a close eye on. Great precinct around these areas, a lot of sporting facilities. foot. You get a bit of variation, but ideally you want to come in, not much on the board, and also the pitch, not often. That's when you can work your way into it. Good signs from Rishabh Pant. He's gotten rid of that, or probably the gloves that was taped up early. Sheep shut out. With just a single. End of the over. 389 for 6.
A year of epic days out for as little as 17 pence a day. Get 25% off English Heritage membership this summer. Join today to see what everyone's talking about.
You might want to go for your usual, but I say mix it up. 2 flavors, 2 right. Just get the raspberry Sprite Zero. Now at my cafe. On 46, Jurel on 46, both batting well. The half centuries, cutting it out. Manav Sutar as well. No mark with the bat. He's a decent player as well. One of those days, it's got hot and humid. Your fielders stay out there in the park. Be lots of energy out of you. This is where the batters make sure that remain focused. Big job ahead. Wicket shot, fine leg, inviting to play the battle sweep. It is a call from the non-striker. Retired hurt after getting hit on the left wrist, Rishabh Pant. Now watching him, more often than not, he's carrying that bat in his left hand and walking around. That would mean it's warmed up nicely to his task, not restricted at all. Only with the race because of the 3 runs. And to retire overnight, some icing would have helped. This morning, few blows to the body as well of Vasita Fernando. This has been a proper test innings. Usually we've seen a flamboyant Rishabh Pant. Not today. He's fighting it out, he's catching it out for his side. He got deliveries by Keshav Nawanta. Has to continue the same line, just frustrate Rishabh Pant without giving anything loose. Oh, bold. Probably missed at the length, but in the end, safely negotiated. Massive angle. Pant just shaping up to work it onto the leg side. So nicely bowled by Keshav Nawanta. Loving the pace that he's operating, especially in the last couple of deliveries. This is bowling slower. Got it down to 80. That's why Pants lay off the back foot. Get away from where the ball pitches and let it turn fast. This time he's on the front foot. We've seen quite a few shouts, but nothing from the umpires. Dhananjay De Silva. Oh, not going to review. 389 for 6. Healthy run rate been maintained by India. Last ball of the previous over, Keshav Nawanta was quite interested. The inside edge, Niroshan Dipella was nowhere near. Interested or had a chat even to Dhananjay De Silva to convince him to go upstairs. Look close to me, Russell. That hit the pad. I'd like to have a So look at that. If spot this inside edge. Getting the batter onto the front foot is the way to go from a bowler's point of view. Bat hits the pad there, and I think it's still an inside edge on it, but he's much closer than thought it was. On the shorter side, should be at least couple. Coming the Mendes gets across as Dhruv Jurel moves to 48, half century, and in the last test match, it's going strong. Take a closer look at the replay. Yeah, bit of inside edge. Good decision. Good decision on field, and even Niroshan Dippal usually is always excited whenever the ball wraps the pads. Not that occasion. Picked up the inside edge. Wait is a call. 100. Dhruv Jurel. 2 half centuries. This has been a very solid one. Solid as they come. Defense has been unbelievably strong. It's been very good. This innings, number 7. Directly said Russ, solid in defense, and whenever the ball has been there, in his arc, he's been good as well. Couple runs from that over. 391 for 6.
Dean, friends, family. This is not a graduation speech. It's not. Everything we've learned goes far beyond these walls. That's why we won't ever graduate. Because we never stop learning here. At the University of the Streets. We unravel.
84-run partnership between Rishabh Pant, Dhruv Jurel. Quite good. Piling on the misery, the Sri Lankan ball. Jason Monta will continue. Rishabh Pant on 46. Got a hand, but save the single there. Hard work, hard work. They've been hanging in there, Sri Lanka. Cannot get that drop chance last morning out of your head, because that is where Sri Lanka could have